Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap it to the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab outside. It's Benson. And he goes. Bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown in their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime? I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little...
There he goes! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Simpson. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown time! And that one will give him the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.